The development of the California Child Welfare Core Practice Model was born out of a deep commitment to improving the lives of all children and families, and a firm belief that organizations, like families, could grow and change. Through the process of developing the Core Practice Model, we learned from each other and from the families, communities, partners, and tribes we serve. We connected in deeper, more meaningful ways, and realized the critical role modeling plays in how we want people to treat each other. We learned that actively utilizing the practice and leadership behaviors is essential for growth and change. We began by bringing together a group of dedicated individuals who proceeded to explore, learn, and build an understanding of what is needed to improve outcomes for all children and families.
We began because we believed we could change outcomes for all children, youth, and families.
We began because we recognized the overwhelming need for a consolidated and consistent approach to child welfare.
Over the years, we've been part of so many initiatives in terms of different design, different implementation strategy. We have learned what does and doesn't work, and we are committed to using the learning from those past successes going forward.
We thought we could build stronger and better relationships with our families, communities, partners, and tribes, which would establish a firm foundation for change.
As we progressed toward the creation of a core practice model, we learned that our actions, behaviors, and connections are essential elements of growth and change.
We learned that we need to follow families' lead, really center families as we create deeper connections and develop shared goals to improve outcomes for all children, youth, families, and tribes.
We learned that to realize lasting change, we must work together to address the issues of race, equity, and inclusion head-on with honest conversations and respectful responses.
We know that an organization's success is tied to a leader's ability to lead by example, adapt to emerging changes, and model how they want staff to interact with families, communities, and tribes.
We learned that we have to work together to develop productive connections and to establish and model really respectful relationships internally within the organization. And from there, great relationships are formed with families, communities, and tribes.
Child welfare leaders can initiate and inspire growth and change by working together to create an environment that fosters becoming a learning organization. We can create that environment by removing barriers to those supporting and providing service, building an understanding that implementation is a process, doesn't happen overnight, and persevering through challenges.
We learned that we must acknowledge the connection between our language and our behaviors and work to ensure the language we use reflects our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Child welfare leaders can work together to establish a culture where relationships are valued and supported throughout the organization.
When child welfare leaders use the core practice model elements of engagement, inquiry and exploration, teaming, advocacy, and accountability to guide their work, they will realize improved outcomes for all children, youth, and families.
Together, we can work toward growth and change by learning from and listening to each other, connecting in deeper and more meaningful ways, and modeling how we want to treat each other and how we want staff to treat the families we serve.
Together, we can learn, connect, model, and grow.
Together, we can learn, connect, model, and grow.
Together, we can learn, connect, model, and grow.